Brilliant approach. It's a guaranteed 5 net 4 for Simon Hudd. He's under par. Fine rescue mission. Well, Tony Wells has finished in here, hacking. He's got it out. That's as good as he could do from that light. All caused by, well, the errant layup. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Making his way through the throng of crowds that have come to witness this. I bet he feels like this hole's never going to come to an end. Lenihan could have chipped. He's putting. His 4th at the 10th. And work to be done for the local man. Groans from the people, the members. 6th shot for Tony Wells. Come on. Very good effort. And that was a 7 net 6, so +1. He'll be moving to the 17th over par. 3 shots for Lakhani to the fringe of 10. So playing his net 3rd at the par 5. And that looks good enough for a birdie. It was. 5 net 4, 1 under. As he walks to the 17th. Lenihan to join him. So no 5 net 4, it's a 6 net 5, level par. He'll be in 3rd spot. Surely this is a tap-in. Or have I made a mistake? No, indeed it is. Another 5 net 4. So Hudd and Lakhani out in front. 2 to play. And the 17th is a 177-yard par 3. All smiling. Another photograph getting taken. Up first, Lakhani. Anywhere on the green. AOG. And that sounded a little bottom groovish. Not sure it's going the entire distance. And he's bunkered. Simon Hudd. Nobody on board the green. Come on. And it's a little skinny. Bounding through the back. A little bit of rain about as well. And the breeze. Certainly affecting all 4 players. Lenihan. It's the best of the bunch. He will putt from there. Good shot. 2 holes left. Must do well here. Tony Wells. Come on you come. Unlucky. Very unfortunate. So mixed results as they head down towards the green, the par 3. So bunker shot for Lakhani, his 2nd. And that's ball first. Oh my goodness me. Oh, pitching right into the trees. Disaster. There's lots of nasty things in there. Just what you weren't expecting. You get a little tight under the pressure. Muscles shorten. And Lakhani carrying on gamely. In the weed. Couldn't do much more than that, to be honest. Had to get the club head on the ball. A lot of power required. But if he can make 5 and drop a couple of shots, he's net +1. You never know. Up the last with a shot, anything can happen. Trying to just carry the hump there and get the ball to grip. Not happening. Oh, it's ugly. Goes from -1 to +2 in 1 hole. That hurts. It hurts a lot. Hudd chipping. Now wishing he'd putted. He thought he'd be flash with his wedge. Pro would have putted that. Also chipping from the fringe, Tony Wells. And he makes it. So he remains +1. No one getting strokes on the 17th, par 3. So he's not in 4th place anymore. Birdie putt for Lenihan. Should know these green speeds very well. Almost stone dead. Everybody taking shelter. Hudd for his par. And he will lead if he holds this. Go on, get there. Oh! Hard to bear, back to level par. So Hudd drops a shot at the par 3. But no one can be better than him, that's the good news. He'll be joined by Lenihan if this goes in. All the members crossing their fingers and their legs, and it just about worked. Nervy one. And it's to the final hole we go. You'll see that when we come back.
The perfect gentleman's playground. The perfect gentleman's playground.
It's the final hole of the playoff. Any NFL game you see, you'll see the cheerleaders give a guard of honour. That's what we get on the Trilby Tour. They're the marshals, and they're very important to us. So to the final tee, and Lenihan with the driver. Tough hole, 460 yards, par 4.
Hold. Hold.
Don't you dare not hold. Here's the HUD. In fact, HUD, 70s Western. Paul Newman was in that. And he's given that a bit of pasty. It might be tailing left. Tony Wells geeing it high to let it fly. And that one bouncing right down the middle with a bit of luck. And it's in the fast lane. Beauty. Still going. You're on the front of the green in a minute. Now making a comeback. Here's Lacani. And that's not coming back to the left, that is going right. And it's in the hay. Sometimes it's not as bad as it looks, it's a little bit wispy. Might be able to force it onto the green. Little pat on the shoulder for the favourite, Ian Lenihan. Wells is second. Find the green if he can, and that one's off to the right, bunkered all day long for Tony Wells. Lenihan second. Got to be careful the grass doesn't wrap itself around the shaft and go straight left. And he's got it out really well. Also bunkered. Lacani much further down, having a smash. Heading left again. Just skips the bunker. It's done very well. Top shot from what was a pretty tricky spot. You never know with a shot. Now birdie, Lacani could get himself back in the picture. Hard, level par. Tee shot avoided the thick stuff. And that's an important one. Had the confidence to pitch it all the way onto the putting surface. Very pleasing to the eye, that one. For Simon Hudd. Tony Wells is third. Awkward length. It was a long bunker shot. It wasn't easy. Same story for Lenihan. One of the two leaders on level par. And he's played his top shot there. 10 feet left for a 4-net 3. And he's dead pleased with himself. Seems to be between two players. Hudd's long birdie putt right across that 18th. This will please the locals. It's not quite stone dead. We've almost uncovered the champion of Kent, but not yet. Par net birdie with a 40-footer, and it's not to be. No more taking part here for Tony Wells, but he will be going to Rockcliffe Hall and take part in the final. Lakani, birdie putt. If that had got in, he'd got all his 2 shots back and finished level. That's not going to happen. He's gone. This must go in. Lenihan, you really got to fancy Simon Hudd from 4 feet. Lenihan for the par. Oh, and he knows these greens so well. And he's missed that. Can you believe it? Complete lack of concentration and a switch off. He's handed it to Hudd on a plate. Not a word, not a sound from the locals. Absolutely distraught. And so is Ian Lenihan. The pain of it all. 2 putts from here then, that'll do. Just one though, finish in style. Lovely, lovely job. Take that. And he is the Trilby Tour Champion of Kent for 2013. Well played, Simon Hudd.
So that's all of this year's regional qualifiers completed, and you can see the World Championship final at Rockcliffe Hall in a couple of weeks. But before that, we take a trip to the Bucks for our pairs event, the Trilby Twos, and there's still the match play singles and pairs to enjoy. Now let's hear from the final regional champion of 2013, Simon Hudd.
Simon, champion of Kent, describe your emotions.
It's fantastic. It's the best golf competition I've ever played in, and was lucky enough to win it. It was just an absolutely fantastic day. Really, really good. Weather kind of turned on us at the end, but you know, what can you do? It's been lovely all day, and no, it's been a really good day. Really, my first Trilby Tour event, and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Shot of the day winner is playoff loser Ian Lenihan, who gets some pride-restoring consolation with this long putt on the 9th. You're welcome, but now it's time to tip our hats to the rogues in the gallery. Trilby legend James Vose is well known for his prolonged and exotic pre-shot dance routine, and this time we're timing it. The clock is running. Kevin Budge in a tricky position in the bunker at the 15th, and amazingly he succeeds in making it worse. It's all looking a bit back to front for Ray Addy on the 8th, but he manages to improvise this impressive rebound shot, wherever it went. And here, in the grasslands of the 18th, we find David the Meerkat Rickman trying to decide if he has the courage and skills to leave the safety of his home bunker and face the predators on the fairway. Apparently, he has neither. Now we're appealing for witnesses to what actually went on in these bushes before contacting the appropriate authorities. Back with Strictly Come Golfing, and he's heading for 30 seconds. Now this is a difficult shot for Michael Crabb in the 6th, and he deals with it really rather well, but does he have to be such a wuss about it? I mean, it's only a wee bit sand, Mickey. Martin Guy looking to escape the foliage on the 14th, which he just about doesn't manage. Well, I told them, I said I don't care about your golf competition. We've holidayed here every year since 1967, and we're not stopping now. They'll just have to play round us. The big lad Darren Burton thrashes his way out of the long grass in the 9th, and then his ball, which is obviously Scottish, decides it's luckier to live in the heather. Vose, still on the clock. And now King Hoy takes us on a tour of King's Hill. After showing us the trees in the 13th, we detour via a bunker. Then, using what was his provisional tee shot, he shows us the rough on the opposite side of the fairway. If you're going for a quiet stroll through the woods, you'd hope to emerge without having Ian Thomason's tee shot heading straight for your kneecaps. Oh yeah, oh. Finally, the mighty waggler James Vose hits the ball after 4 minutes and 48 seconds. It's a new record.
I can't hit a ball any better than that.
Now let's hear from William about the day.
Just brilliant again, absolutely brilliant. Simon Hudd, fantastic winner. Does he strike a ball well? I haven't seen anyone hit the ball as long as he hit it down here, and held his nerve right to the end. And he had a stinker, didn't he? Had a little stinker there. But Ian messed that up. He was very confident. You know, they pulled this course apart, these guys today, with some magnificent scores of 40 points, 42s, and what have you. I think Ian was overconfident. I think he was overconfident and showed, because he just absolutely messed that up on that last hole and left it up to Simon to smash it in the back of the cup, as I told him to do.
It's almost time for all regional qualifiers to head for Rockcliffe Hall, where the winner will take the title 2013 Trilby Tour World Champion. But before that, next week we'll take a trip to the Bucks for the Trilby Twos. Pair after pair after pair, pair up and prepare to compare scores to decide who's the best pair there. Meantime, why not stare at www.williamhunttrilbytour.com and try to work out who's who, what's where, and why don't I stop talking. But before I do, remember the Trilby Tour is available on demand in the Sky Sports section of Catch Up. We'll see you next week.
In the way there, love.
William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.